Hello, humans of the world, and welcome to your April reading. I'm psychic medium Jess Nightingale, and I am going to give you an overview of what the energies of April are going to be like for the collective. And then I'm going to break it down by astrological sign so that you have a good idea of what you personally can expect to be working with over the month of April and plan accordingly. I encourage you to watch the segments for your sun, moon, and rising signs to give you a holistic view of what the energies are going to be like for you. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So, March was a time of introspection, of connecting with your intuition, of looking at things from a different perspective so that you could be ready to take action in April. Every year, when April rolls around with Aries season, we get fresh energy to start something new. However, I'm getting that with this burst of fresh energy, this ambitious energy that we have moving into April, you need to be open to things shifting and taking wild turns that maybe are unexpected. You may be feeling like you want to get shit done. You may be feeling like there's a lot of energy and pressure behind you to go, 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 to make things happen. It can feel freeing. There could be a sense of freedom with this. Like, I am just ready to shine. I am ready to take the reins on this project or this area of my life and make shit happen. But just know that your plan for how that's going to come about may not be how it actually comes about. So be open to redirection, be open to pivoting. It's reminding me of something I read a while ago about how the most successful people in the world, or at least the most materially rich people in the world, are quick to make decisions. They're very decisive and they take quick action, but they also allow themselves to pivot whenever needed. They don't chart out the whole plan, the whole path, and then execute it. They have an idea for something or an inspiration for something, they move on it, and then they pivot as things unfold. They move with it. Okay. And this is the energy of April. And this is the way to be successful with the energy of April. And I'm getting not just over the course of April, but the things that you start over this next month long period are going to have lasting results throughout the rest of the year. So, again, just be mindful of wherever you're holding on to how you think things should go and remind yourself that the importance here is to be quick to do stuff and then open to shifting and changing as needed. Do not put the cart before the horse. Do not plan too far ahead. You can focus on an end result. You can see the end result of what you're really trying to accomplish. But the path from starting it to getting to the end result, let that be whatever it's going to be. Be awake, be aware, move with the energy, respond to incoming information over the course of April. There's going to be some surprises. Don't let them waylay you. Don't let them make you feel blocked. Instead, look at the surprises and the unexpected turns as opportunities. Look at the surprises and the unexpected turns of information that comes in as your higher self guiding you to complete your goal in a way that is even more in alignment with your overall life purpose than what you previously calculated for. Look at surprises and redirections as opportunities that are ultimately getting you to your end result more quickly than the way that you thought it would happen or the way you think it should happen. Really hang on to this idea through April, because there will be things that happen that make you feel like your dreams are not going to come true, that this isn't going to work with this person, that this job isn't going to pan out, that your business idea isn't going to be fruitful. You're going to have information that goes totally against what you're trying to get off the ground. I'm seeing this as like being, you may get signs that you may interpret as being like you're going in the wrong direction. What you thought you wanted to do isn't the right thing, but it's not the right way to interpret these redirections or the information that comes in that seems to oppose your plan. this information is helping you to achieve your plan. I would, and I'm going to be, I'm sure, encouraging my clients over the month of April to continue to focus on the end result and live from the end. Whenever we want to manifest something, we have to take ourselves to the end result and live from that space and then allow it to come through however it's going to come through. And that is ultimately the collective's energy of April. It's like a lesson in manifestation, a boots on the ground lesson in reality creation. And if there's something specific that you're really wanting to make happen in your life and you're not sure how to even get started or how to visualize the end or what it means to live from the end, then contact me for a session because I can help you with this. Toot sweet. No problem. Okay, so that is the general energy for April. Let's get into our readings by sign. I'm using my trusty deck of playing cards. Let's see. We'll start obviously with Aries. Happy birthday, all my Aries friends. What should you be focusing on for April? Ooh, chills. The Queen of Spades. This card is asking you to focus on self mastery, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Self mastery. That means keeping your cool amidst changing circumstances. This means being sure of yourself regardless of what your circumstances are. This is inner prosperity. This is such a high level of self-awareness that you know that your internal state is creating your external reality, so you don't get caught up in the bullshit of stuff that's going on around you. You don't get caught up in the shifts. You don't get caught up in your physical reality. You know that if you want to make a change to something, it starts within. You don't mess with your mirror. You know, it's like when you go to do your hair in the morning, you don't try to touch your mirror to do your hair. You do it to yourself, you know. This is what this card is asking you to focus on, Aries. It starts with you. Whatever it is you're wanting to get off the ground starts with you. So when I was just before talking about living from the end, I want you to really focus on that and hold on to that tightly. And whenever things come up over April, do not respond. Do not respond to your mirror. Respond from a place within. Ask yourself what it is that you really want in the end, and hold tight to that and adjust yourself accordingly in order to reap material results. Queen of Spades. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Of course, Taurus, I am not surprised. The Four of Diamonds is about seeking financial security, material security. It can be any material resources. This is a month where you are going to be focused on, I see it as, I keep seeing like fixing your house up, maybe doing landscaping, yard work, that kind of thing. But more than that, focused on, they just showed me keeping what's important and letting go of the rest. So really looking at your physical environment and making a purge, like go through your stuff and look at what stuff you have in your environment, what furniture, what tchotchkes, whatever is around you in your physical environment that isn't really reflective of where you're going. Anything that reminds you of past versions of yourself or is reflective of past versions of yourself that you don't want to be anymore, let that stuff go. Literally give that stuff away or sell that stuff. Okay. This is also a time where you need to work hard in order to create the financial stability and security that you want and need. So if you're looking at starting something new in the month of April, Taurus, then it's going to take hard work, organization. It's not going to just happen by the seat of your pants. You need to get yourself organized. I would highly recommend in the month of April for you to go through your budget and amend as needed. Have a look at the bills that you have and make sure you understand what it is that you owe. Make sure you're up to date with that type of stuff and literally get your budget on paper. Looking at it in that way is going to help you to feel more safe and secure and organized and help you to take aligned action to making sure that that material stability continues on throughout the rest of the year. You may also find, going back to what I said with regard to your environment, your house, you may also find that you're spending some money on making your house an environment that is more conducive to your uh, to who you want to be. So you may invest a little bit on furniture or other things that help, that are more reflective of who you want to be. Again, this could just be as easy as you clearing out clutter and then replacing it with new stuff. But make sure you're following your budget. That's really important. So that card is for you, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Next, we have Gemini. I am a Gemini rising. So is my daughter, my 5-year-old and I. We actually have the same rising sign to the degree. So let's see what April has in store for us. Of course, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts is about for us, for Gemini, for April, love, romance, sex. Okay. This could be too, I'm seeing like Gemini, you may be wanting to zhuzh up your look a little bit. You may be feeling the need to like buy new clothes or to get your hair done or get your nails done. Do something to make yourself look more rich. Okay, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting psychically, is like, what can you do to make yourself more appealing? And I don't know, like maybe you're triggered by this because when you're in the spiritual world like I am, you don't care so much about like buying pretty clothes, or you may not think that that matters. But this is the month for you to actually splurge a little bit on making yourself look a little bit more attractive, paying attention to your physical body. You may desire to get out there into the dating pool, or if you're not single, if you're already taken, how can you spice things up in the bedroom with your current partner by changing your look? Okay, by sexifying your look, by taking care of your physical appearance. How can you take care of your physical appearance so that you're more alluring to the opposite sex or same sex or whatever partners that you're looking for? This is the month to do it, okay? This is the month to really focus on your feminine. And if you're a dude, then you want to lavish your lovers with things that are going to help them to feel more physically appealing. So take them out shopping, buy them a new dress, send them to the salon, sex them up. Okay. This is about enjoying your physical body and making it really beautiful and appealing and loving that and feeling sexy and therefore being sexy. The Queen of Hearts can also represent being a mother. So pay special attention to your mom. Make sure that she feels really beautiful and loved and appreciated. And if you are a mom, then again, this is even more validation to spend some money, time, and attention on self-care that will make you feel better about your physical appearance. Fun. Yay, I'm excited for that. Time to shop. I'm already feeling that energy. Okay. Cancer. Cancer, you've got the 8 of Spades. This is sheer willpower. In April, you are going to have the energy to get shit done. Okay. You are not going to listen to anybody else. You are just going to plow through and get shit done. This is about asking yourself, what do you want to make happen? And then making it happen. Now, be aware that for everybody, we can expect some twists and turns in April. We even have Mercury retrograde in April. Okay. So you may feel like you're really having to work harder than ever to exert your will, or maybe being Cancer, you aren't really comfortable with being that more masculine energy of getting shit done. But this is the month to really dive into that side of yourself. And if there's projects that you're wanting to finish, if there's conversations that you've been meaning to have with people, this is the month to just do it, to put yourself out there and make it happen. And as things shift and change, you want to just work with whatever is being presented to you and use that as a tool to get done what you want to get done. This is also an excellent time for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to implement some sort of new health routine that is going to make your body stronger. So if you can work out or take supplements or pay attention to your muscles, like actually do something to make your body physically stronger. It's a great month too for you to outlet any stress that you're having by physical exertion. So getting to the gym, running, sweating is going to really help you emotionally as well, and help to move any stuck energy that you've been piling up over the past several months to let go so that you can feel fresh to start something new and feel confident about making shit happen. So Cancer, this is like an energy that you don't usually embody. Eight of Spades is like, I'm doing what I want to do and I'm making it happen, like it's going to happen whether you like it or not. So I want you to really feel into this and harness this energy. If you've got a dream for something, if there's something you want to do, go do it, come what may. Cancer, you need to trust yourself a little bit. You always put everybody else first and are so sensitive to everybody else's feelings. Trust that if you take what you want in your life right now, that's the best thing for everybody. That's like the nicest thing you can do for everybody, is to satisfy yourself and take a leadership role in your life right now. Okay, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are you going to be working with for April? The Seven of Hearts. Oh, the Seven of Hearts, Leo. This might be a little bit tough for you because Seven of Hearts is all about feeling like you're not exactly getting the validation you want from other people. This could be a little bit of disillusionment from the key players in your life where, people aren't loving on you as much as you're used to or as much as you desire. People aren't receiving your sunshiny goodness as much as usual. And that could feel a little bit disillusioning. It could feel a little heartbreaking, okay, where it's like, how come people don't like me? You may feel a little victimized in your relationships. The key with the Seven of Hearts, Leo, is to just let people be who they are and don't try to change their minds. If you want to make something happen this year or this month, or you've got a plan that you want to take off right now, go ahead and do it. And don't ask people whether they think you can or not. Don't look for validation from other people in April. Instead, validate yourself. Learn how to give yourself the emotional validation and the cheerleading that you normally look for from other people. And that's going to be way more satisfying to you in the end anyway. Okay. You may be having a harder time than ever enlisting other people's help during the month of April. And the reason for that is because it's time for you to own that you don't need anybody else's help, that you are the guiding light and you can guide yourself. You don't need other people to tell you that what you're doing is good. You don't need other people to help you in any way, shape, or form. You can make happen what you want to make happen because you are amazing, Leo. And so I want you to just push forward, come what may. This could also mean that you've got, again, some disillusionment in terms of relationships or key players in your life that could leave you feeling a little bit heartbroken. So make sure that you're taking time out to deal with that as well. I wouldn't try to repair relationships when they fall apart over the month of April. I would just let them be and see that as being like a good thing, an opportunity. Like I said at the top of the reading, for the general energies for everybody, waylays and redirections are actually opportunities. So even if somebody, really upsets you, or you no longer are in cahoots with someone that you have been in cahoots with for a long time, that's actually a positive thing and a blessing for you, Leo. Okay. Let people be who they are. Don't try to change their minds. It's a good month for you to work undercover. So if you've got plans for something, don't share it with anyone else. Get the back end work done, or get the back end work started over the course of April without telling anyone. Do it top secret. Okay. And if you do that, when the time comes for you to share it with everybody else, people are going to be amazed by all of your amazing plans and whatever it is that you're deciding to do. Okay. Virgo. Virgo, what will you be doing in April? The Five of Spades. You are going to be a little bit restless in April there, Virgo, doing many things, probably starting more than one project, and likely having to do with your home or work environment and making changes there. I think we talked about this in March as well. So, whatever it was that you were starting in March will continue on in April. Whatever renovations or projects or changes that you're doing in your home space or your work environment will be continuing along in April. Be prepared for plans to change. Okay. You know, at the top of the reading for the general forecast, I did already mention that things were going to be a little bit topsy turvy over the month of April in terms of new information coming in terms of plans changing. And that is ever so relevant for you, Virgo. Expect things to change. Expect for your like things to change outside of you, but expect for you to change things as well. Expect for the changes to come from you too, particularly as it concerns your home, your work. Okay. What you want and what you feel satisfying is going to change a couple of times throughout the month of April. So do not make long term plans in April. Really be easy. It's a great time to travel, even if you can just get away for a weekend, or even if it's just a day trip to another town to go to like a market or the beach or something. You know, you're Virgo, so you are an earth sign. Get out into nature, go somewhere new. This is a great card for literally just like going on walks, going on road trips. Anything that gets you out of your normal environment and your normal routine is going to help you to manage the stress of a very changeable April. Libra, Libra sun, moon, and rising. My daughter is a Libra sun. Her father is a Libra moon. Let's see what they're up to this month. The 10 of clubs. Woo! This is going to be a busy month for you, Libras. Lots on your mind. And, you know, I think there's actually eclipse season starting in April with the first series of the Aries Libra eclipse axis that we're going to be experiencing all the way into 2024. So, Libra, you will be busy and there's going to be a lot on your mind, especially when it comes to enlisting other people's help or support to get things done. There'll be lots of conversations to be had, lots of emails back and forth, lots of messenger chats, lots of paperwork potentially, reviewing details, learning new things, and then sharing what you know with your partner or partners or the people that you enlist to work with you. You'll find that the more that things shift over the course of April, the more research you have to do. Okay. It's like everything comes with more information gathering. But I think that's going to be very satisfying for you. If the energy of this feels to me like, um, the more you know is the more you know. And like that's a satisfying thing. So you want to educate yourself. Like if you're feeling stressed out about anything over the course of April, then do the research, you know, educate yourself. Oftentimes, when we feel stressed out, we don't even take enough time to ask ourselves what it is exactly that we're stressed out about. So, clarity goes a long way for you in April as well, Libra. If you're feeling stressed, take a minute to identify what exactly it is that's causing stress. What is it? And then get the information you need to help you to feel less stressed about it. Get the clarity you need. Okay. Do the research, reach out to the people that would know, read the book, go on the internet, talk to other people to help you to clarify whatever it is that's confusing you. It's also a great time to see me for a reading because I am an expert at giving you clarity. So if you've got, you know, your mind spinning, you're starting to feel anxious, the first and most poignant step for you, Libra, is to clarify what the problem is. And then the second step is to get on figuring it out by educating yourself more about it with clarity, with information. with information comes clarity for you, okay? But expect, Libra, that you're going to be busy, busy in April. You may not even be able to sleep very well. So, going into this month, make sure that your sleep environment is extra cozy and conducive to a restful night's sleep. Make sure your mattress is comfortable, make sure your pillows are comfortable, and make sure the fabrics that you use in your sleep space are really relaxing and comfortable as well, because you will be tossing and turning. It's also an excellent time for you to reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep, while listening to a sleep meditation or sleep affirmations, which me and the wonderful Brian Larson at Metaverse recently released an 8-hour sleep meditation for magnetic self-love. I'll try to remember to link that below, or you can search that on my channel. But any sleep meditation is going to go a long way to helping you, Libra, in the month of April, to even just feel like you're getting the rest that you need and to chill your mind out so that you're not over analyzing and overthinking things to the point of creating anxiety. Great, can't wait. My 5-year-old's going to be tossing and turning this month. We co-sleep, so that means that I'm going to be awake as well. Okie dokie. Next up, we have Scorpio. My darling Scorpios, sun, moon, or rising. The Four of Spades. Scorpio, the Four of Spades. This is a little different than you're used to, Scorpio. Aries season or April is going to see you really focusing on organizing your environment. That's coming up a lot for several signs for this month. Getting your shit together, making sure that your home is organized, making sure that your paperwork is organized. This could be you doing your taxes. If you're in Canada, I know we need to submit our taxes by the end of April. So this is about really looking at like your paperwork, your stuff, and making sure that everything is organized and clean and tidy. This is also about making sure that your lifestyle, your routines, your personal hygiene, and your health are in order. Okay. That's a great time, Scorpio, for you to get blood work done or to go see a physician or other healthcare provider to help you to make sure that you're as healthy as can be, or to hash out any issues that you might be having. It's a really good month for that. But then be prepared to do the work of creating more balance in your life. So let's say that, you're not sleeping well, so you go and see your doctor about it and they tell you, okay, well, you've got to do X, Y, and Z in order to sleep better. Make sure you're prepared to do the work. This is about hard work. Like the Four of Spades buzzword is hard work and organization. So this could translate as well into your work environment, into your career. Be prepared that anything that you want to get done in that way, as it concerns your work and your health, is going to take extra hard work and organization. You are a highly psychic sign, okay? But you're not going to be able to just fly by the seat of your intuition this month, Scorpio. This is about hard physical labor, even, okay? Like using your body to organize your physical 3D reality. So, think about what it is that you've been leaving, that you've been putting off. Is it your taxes? What at work have you been procrastinating on? This is the month to get it organized so that you are free and clear to build more moving forward with the rest of the year. Okay. Sagittarius. Sun, moon, and rising. I happen to be a Sagittarius moon. So let's see. What is the focus for April? Whoops. I love when they jump out like this. Oh man, the Nine of Hearts. The Nine of Hearts is like the heartbreak card, okay? On a mundane level, it can mean heartbreak. So be prepared this month for someone or more than one person to disillusion you. I can't remember what other sign got the Seven of Hearts, but this is kind of the same vibe of like having to let go of people, having to let go of how things were with somebody. This can be really positive if you've been trying to let go of someone, This can be indicative of you finally being able to emotionally move on from somebody. And that's really the key to the Nine of Hearts is like, it's never a heartbreak that we didn't see coming. Okay. It's never like the loss of someone that we didn't already know was not really good for us or that we haven't been trying for a long time to move on from. So I'm actually taking this as a positive thing because April is so full of opportunities and blessings in disguise. Really, everything that happens is a blessing. Even if it hurts, it's a blessing in disguise. So I'm looking at this as, being able to finally move on from somebody. Or it could be moving on from a workplace that you have a lot of emotional ties to. I want to remind you guys that endings are graduations. Really think about this. Whenever something ends, it's always preceded by something new, and you never go backwards in time in this life. So, whatever you end precedes something new, and the something new is always like a level up from where you were initially. Does that make sense? You're always spiraling up. So any endings that are emotional in nature are graduations. It means you don't need that person anymore. You don't need that job anymore. You didn't need that emotional tie to that physical object anymore. Maybe you let go of your mug collection that you've been collecting for years because it just doesn't get you off anymore. So this can be a really freeing energy as well, where you, after letting go of some emotional ties, will be emotionally free to welcome the next best, better person or thing into your life. Okay. So be prepared, Sagittarius, to let go. Let go too of old ways of being with somebody. So even if you don't like break up with someone, or quit your job or let go of your mug collection, be prepared to connect with them in a new way, in a better way, a healthier way. This can be very healing for relationships. If you're not letting the relationship go, if you're committed, this can be an incredibly healing energy, Sag, where you let go of past pains and the hangups that you've had that have been preventing you from really loving that person in the purest, truest way that you can. This is emotional freedom. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to let somebody totally go, but it does mean you have to let go of the stuff that's keeping you from really being intimate with them. Like letting go of everything that's keeping you from really being emotionally intimate with them. So that's really good. If this was pertaining to a physical object like your mug collection, a new way of being with your mug collection could be that you take your mugs out of the cupboard and display them. Okay. You connect with them in a new way. Or maybe you take them off the display and box them up. I don't know. If this is about a job, then this could be that you no longer emotionally invest yourself in people at work who do not acknowledge you, who do not appreciate you, and therefore you feel more emotionally free. You feel more confident. You don't care so much anymore about the shitty boss. You just let them be shitty and stop making it mean anything about you. Emotional freedom for you, Sag. Okay, Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Ooh. Capricorn, this is interesting. Nine of Hearts followed by the Two of Hearts. Okay. So, Capricorn, whatever emotional ties you have let go of already, any emotional baggage you've done the work of letting go on, any emotional healing that you've done already, is welcoming for April some new emotional connection. So if you haven't, I want you to watch the forecast for Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, because that is relevant to where you're coming from, Cap. And then the Two of Hearts is where you're going in April. The Two of Hearts is about connecting with something that is emotionally fulfilling. This can be a new relationship, whether intimate or friendship or business partnership, doesn't matter. This can be a new emotional connection. It can be a revival of an emotional or intimate connection that you already have. The Two of Hearts fundamentally is connecting with something you feel you need. I mean, that's great energy. Connecting with something or someone you feel you really deep down you need it or you need them. This is the month you connect. I would pay attention to making new connections with people. Two of Hearts is usually a new relationship. Okay. So eyes wide for that. And if you're already in a relationship, it could be still a new person in that way, but also could just be a new friendship or new working partnership. Be open to connecting with others. Do not isolate yourself in the month of April, Capricorn. Okay. I know that you're used to just getting things done on your own. You're very pragmatic and you just take care of business. But this month, you need other people. Your heart is longing to connect with other people. You need that emotional fuel, that emotional food, that sustenance, emotional sustenance to keep you moving in the right direction, not just this month, but for the rest of the year. This is about partnerships. Okay. You want to review your partnerships and how you are in relationship with your current partnerships. Is it a fair partnership? Is it a win win situation? Do you tend to overpower other people or let other people overpower you? How can you rework your relationship so that everybody feels a little bit better in it? This is the time to have deep conversations with the people that you love to get to the bottom of how people are feeling. So, if you've been wanting or meaning to have some deep conversations with those in your life that you've been putting off, then this is the month that you will be supported to do that. Your words should flow more easily. Your emotional connections with people are stronger. So pay attention to that. Also, Capricorn, if you're empathic, you're definitely going to be feeling other people's energies like very prevalently this month. So, again, make sure that you are having open lines of communication with those around you, because if you don't communicate openly with the people in your life, you're going to feel their energy anyway, and that could create some difficult situations where things get blocked up because people aren't saying what they mean, but the feelings are still being felt, and that can create some confusion and blocks. So open communication, connecting with the existing people in a deeper way, and looking out for connecting with new people as well is on the menu for you, Cap, for April. Aquarius. I am a sun in Aquarius. So this is for us, sun, moon, or rising in Aquarius. The Four of Hearts. So, Aquarius, you, my dears, are going to be focused on family this month. Okay, you're going to be focused on connecting with your family. I just got that you may find that you're connecting with family that you haven't connected with for a long time. So, this could be that you have a reunion of sorts with people. And I want you to keep in mind that this could mean your family, your biological family, but also your chosen family. We've got Mercury retrograde as well. And oftentimes Mercury retrograde will bring people from our past back into our present in order for us to tie up loose ends or connect with them in a new way. And I'm getting that feeling as well, although I think it has something to do with family or friends you consider family. Oh, yay. I was just thinking, I haven't seen my best friend in so long. So this means we're going to be getting back together. I'm so excited. So, yes, like look for ways to connect with people from your past, particularly your family members or your chosen family members, your old best friend from high school, or if you haven't seen your grandma in a long time, go for a visit. This is the month that that's going to be very rewarding for you on an emotional level and even on a material level. Okay. There could be many blessings that come from that. Be prepared too that there'll be some surprises. So you may make plans with them and those plans change somehow. However, expect that those changes would be a benefit. They'd be beneficial to everybody. So roll with them. Roll with them. This can also be, particularly during Mercury retrograde, it could mean having conversations with family members to really heal something or put a stamp on some old issue. Don't be afraid to bring shit back from the past. If you've been sitting on something for a while, Aquarius, that's really been bugging you about something or someone with regard to your family, then don't worry about bringing it back up in April in order to finally resolve it. Okay. In fact, I wouldn't be worried about doing that with anyone, not just family, but anyone, any human that you work with, your neighbor, whatever. If someone's done you wrong or you've done them wrong, you feel you've done them wrong, then April is the month for you to bring that back up and finally close the door on it. Finally come to some conclusion, make amends, get the closure that you want and need. And that could be just that too, is closure. You could find that you have a past lover that comes into your sphere again in order for you to have closure. I wouldn't suggest that you reignite the relationship, particularly during Mercury retrograde. Not a good idea. However, it is a good time for you to have those conversations with past lovers or past friends or family members that help to bring closure to old issues. Very exciting. Overall, it's a great month for you to connect with your family. So, since I'm an Aquarius sun, I will plan to play more board games with my 5-year-old. I will plan to put my phone down and work a little less so that I can connect with her, look her in the eyes, and actually play and, foster and fuel that emotional connection. The Four of Hearts is about emotional stability and security. So, creating situations where everybody feels really emotionally safe and secure and loved is what's on the menu for you in April. And Pisces. Pisces, always last, but not ever least. Pisces for April, the King of Clubs. Pisces, what information do you have to share with us, particularly information that you picked up over the course of March? What intuitions did you have over the course of March that we all need to hear about? What predictions can you make for the masses? If you aren't psychic or intuitive or a healer, this could be about information that you discovered in March with regard to your work, your job, that now you can kind of bring to the manager or share with the other staff members in order to make change. The King of Clubs is a card of authority. So you need to stand in your authority, Pisces. Own what it is you know. Own your zone of genius and own it and share it with the rest of the world. This king is about like sharing information with the masses for the betterment of the masses. And again, is an authority figure. So have confidence in your skills and abilities. Have confidence in what you know and share it. You could even do this in a way that makes you some money. Like if you want a raise or a better title at work, April is the month for you to own it. Don't expect for your management to come and offer it to you. You have to go and tell them you're taking it. This is why I deserve a raise. This is why I deserve the new title. This is why, because I am amazing and this is what I've done and this is what I know better than everybody else that works here. Promote yourself, whether you work for someone else or you work for yourself. This is the month to really promote yourself and share your knowledge. If you work for yourself, this is the month to run that master class or to launch something, to market, work on your content, refine your content, and really hone in on your zone of genius. What is your niche? Niche up and share what you know about what you know, and people will respond to it. This could also mean, Pisces, that people are more attracted to you because they want information from you. So you could just be like a little magnet to people who have issues that you've got tissues for and trust that you know the right answer. You could have great intuition here, okay? It's also a great time for you to lead some sort of group. Let's say you're a yoga teacher, then this is a great month for you to really stand out and teach in a new way. Any group work, leading any classes, go do that. If you're not in a leadership role or you don't feel like taking a leadership role, this could also mean that you're just more social than ever, that, people are more interested in what you have to say. Maybe you're more funny than ever. Get out there. Do not isolate yourself this month, Pisces. You really need to get out there into the spotlight in some way so that people can just bask in your Piscean glory. Okay, everyone, that's it. That's all 12 signs. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And of course, if you would like a one-on-one reading, you can contact me to set that up. Have an amazing April.